We have started using a social media platform that we find is an excellent way of doing something quickly. And I'm just going to show you like basically how to use this. So with social media, a lot of you already use Facebook and you also use Instagram, so which are great mediums, but it can take time and it's a fairly slow process. So with Social Bee, this platform that we use, it enables you to put one post up and then it goes across all platforms. So it goes LinkedIn, Google My Business, Instagram, or Facebook. It also can go to Pinterest and also to Twitter as well if you do that sort of thing. But the main ones I use is the LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Google My Business. So this is a dashboard for Inspire Me Now, for Inspired Trades Business Coaching that I'm showing you here. If you were to go onto Social Bee, this is your dashboard that you can see when you start. But I'll just show you basically you start with settings. So you set up your personal information. So who you are, your company, your number, whatever, the password, your email address. So this is your settings or your main setting page. And then once you've done that, you go in and on the left-hand side here, you connect your social profiles. So if we click on that, it brings up our connected social profiles, so we've got Instagram, LinkedIn, iGiro, Inspired Trades, and like on Google My Business. So Google My Business for iGiro, Google My Business for Inspired Trades, and also our Facebook. So down here, this is where you connect. So you can go on to, if you've got a page, so your page would be your business profile. You click on that. Because I've already done it, it won't really do anything because, I'll just show you here. So I have lots of profiles connected, and so I don't need to reconnect because I don't want to, touch this again and mess it all up. So, but that's just showing you where you can connect to your social profiles. So I'm just going to go back here and come up to workspace onboarding. So if you do decide to have a look at Social Bee, which is, I highly recommend it. It's very easy to use. It's a really great platform, which I'll just show you more about it in a minute. But workspace onboarding, if you come to there, when you join, it will go through actually how to set it all up. So if you click on this, she actually talks you through it. So it makes it quite easy, and you just, so once you've seen that, you click next. So we've connected our social profiles. So yep, they're all there. So we don't need that. So we can go to content. Hang on. Anyway, so it just works through this. So it's not letting me because it actually wants me to be able to go through. But once you work your way through this list, and then you start buzzing. So once you've done that, that just gives you a way of working through it and having some help. So let's get out of there. Getting started. I've just clicked myself out. So I'm going to actually show you how to get back in. So I have this set up. So it comes up with your connected profiles. You go back to your dashboard, and here is our dashboard with all our profiles set up. Am I going too fast? Is it making it easy for everyone? Hopefully it's easy enough to understand. All right, so next thing I'm going to show you, so we've got our profiles there. Now we need to set up when we're going to post. So down the bottom of this screen, it says that there's like schedules that you can, that when you actually go into it, it will have all best practice schedules. So it'll have, oh, it's got so many. There's about 15. You really don't need to do 15 a week. They just overkill. So what I do is I delete all the old schedules that they offer me to do, and then I add my schedules. So I add a new posting time. So I'll just show you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I can either go LinkedIn, Google My Business, and then select a category. So there's lots of random categories. I've got ones in promotional category, and so that's the ones that I've already got. So what I can do is set up a random category, which is a new one. At the moment, I've got posts for this going out on a Monday and a Wednesday. So maybe I'll do a Friday for a random, and we can go to say, let's say 3:20, because that's when a lot of subbies have knocked off. Actually, let's say 3:40. A lot of subbies have knocked off, trades, builders, and they're scrolling Instagram. So good time to start. So I've just set it up so that it's only going to Google My Business and LinkedIn. If I wanted it to go to all of them, I just select all, and see how the lights, the color comes onto it. That means all your social profiles are connected. Okay, so then we're going to click create, and that comes up on a random category at 3:40 on a Friday. So the next thing you have to do is create content for that category. So we come over to the left side here and we add content. So promotional is the one that I do on a Wednesday. So I want to actually promote, do my new one, which is, well, a random category. So a random category comes up with that, it can just pull from any post that you've done. So we can leave that. I'll just go to promotional, and then here you add a photo. So you can pick a photo. All right, so I'm going to go to my desktop and scroll down and say, all right, so I'm going to pick this photo, for example, put it in, and then you can either write your blurb there, or if you've got something already saved, so I've got something saved to a note. I use WordPad, document WordPad, and either write into that, or if I want to copy something off my website to put into my Google My Business, just to add some posts, or you know, you might take 2 sentences out of something and then add to it. So, all right, so I'm going to do this. So I'm copying that, and now I'm going to bring it up to here, and I'm going to paste it in. All right, so that has instantly brought up what I had in WordPad. So you just go in now and just you know, fix it up a little bit so it looks good. So you don't want it so tight, like you want it to look good. So here it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect the categories. So I want it on LinkedIn, I want it on iGyro Construction, and I want it on Inspired Trades. So on the right-hand side here, you can see it, how it's going to look on the page or on the site. So that's your top sentence, and then you work your way down. So that's pretty much good to go, except LinkedIn and Google do like a few hashtags. So we're going to add a few hashtags here. So let's say we're going to go better business. So we'll put a hashtag, capital B, and then better business. So that now creates something that people will find and look into if they want to. So another thing might be small businesses. So we'll hashtag that. You don't have to do capitals, but you got to put the words together so that the hashtag is one hashtag. And building and construction. So you can either use that as a full hashtag, or you can separate them again. So you've got building and hashtag construction. So you don't want more than 4 hashtags on LinkedIn, and generally about 4 hashtags on Google My Business is really good too. So yeah, so that's good. So we've done that. If you want to, you can customize each profile. So I don't need to, because all these, they're not like a Instagram one. I'll show you how to do an Instagram one, but that's good to go. So we're just going to click add post. And then it sets it up. So we're going to come back to our dashboard and just refresh. So here you can see I've got all content is running. So all these posts that I've done, so I've got 3 ready for Facebook. So it depends on what I've clicked on to which posts want to go to Facebook, or which posts want to go to iGyro Construction, or what ones want to go to Glenn Leap. So I've got 8 going to Glenn's LinkedIn profile. I've got 7 going to Inspired Trades Google My Business. And I've got 5 of them going to iGyro Construction. And at the moment, I don't have anything going to Instagram, because we're actually using someone else is doing it at the moment to do our Instagram. So we're not doing that, but soon we probably will be. So yes, so that shows you that. So okay, so down the side here is where you add content. So your content, this is your promotional. So we've got 6 posts in there. You can view them here. We've got 1 in our blog post. You can view it here. And we've got 1 in our curated news. So they're the 3 categories that I'm using at the moment. So yeah, they all post through to when you're ready, or as soon as you've scheduled it, it'll just automatically go, and you don't even have to worry about it. There is one difference to that. So I'm just going to switch my workspace. So up here is your workspace. So I have quite a few guys that we're working with. So let's say we're going to go to the plumbing one. All right. So this is the dashboard for a plumber that I'm doing posts for. He has 17 posts going to all categories. So Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and to Google My Business. So, all right. So I'm going to show you what my next posts are with Instagram, so that I can show you how the hashtags are. So these are my next posts. So at the moment, I have all these set up so that you've got Friday inspiration. So this comes out at 4:10 on Australian Sydney time, and I've made it specific, which means I've set it up to exactly go on that day at that time. Generally though, you can just set it up so that, see, none of these are specific. You can't see any specificness about it. So it's, it'll just come up when it's ready, but it is saying that Monday the 3rd of February, this quote's going to come up. So you can see I've created this quote and a bit of a blurb, and I've added the hashtags. So the hashtags on Instagram are excellent, but you don't want that many hashtags obviously on Facebook or any of the others. So we'll have a look at what we're doing on the Facebook one. Okay, so what I've done is I've clicked on Instagram, so I need to actually go back to view my next posts, and we'll click on LinkedIn. And so then it brings up my LinkedIn posts that are coming. And this will just show you the difference. So it is specific, but see, there's no hashtags. See how I've got no hashtags other than a few just in the wording. So that's your difference. You want hashtags in your actual wording. And this is a good way to come and check too. See, this one I've done, I've actually forgotten to do hashtags. So if I want to fix that, I just click on it. And I'll come into here and say, and put a hashtag, professional plumber. So we can put it together or we can separate it and put professional plumber. If you want to, you can also put one before renovating. And also I usually try and hashtag the actual name of the business. So it's ATA Plumbing, which is their business name. And yeah, that's good to go. So that's on my LinkedIn. And then we don't want to do that on Facebook. Instagram's already good. But here is Google My Business. So we want to add a couple of hashtags here. Professional plumber. And then ATA. So this is how you just add a few, you know, little bits. And then you update your post. And it just takes a minute, and then you can go back to your checking it. So you can see when your posts are going to happen, what posts are going to happen, and which ones are not happening, and you know you need to fix. So yeah, that's really super cool. So we're going to switch back to our Inspire Me Now one, and yeah, so basically that's all. So you've got your posting, which is your posting times. This random category will just pull anything out that it feels like randomly. So if something's gone up, obviously it won't go up again for a little while, but it can, especially with evergreen. The evergreen is ones that you keep recycling the posts. So yeah, anyway, that's a bit of an overview. It's very simple. It's a really cool platform that you can use, easy. You can see your schedules, you can view your posts, and it's all there, easy. And yeah, I mean, it took me a couple of weeks to kind of work it out, and you still sometimes go, oh, that's cool. But down here, it tells you any latest changes that are there as well. So that's really cool as well. So, and then, yeah, and so, so that's your content, and you can either repost or share, but you've got to go back and work out where you're going to get it, because if you're going promotional, I've only said share once. But anyway, you can play with it, but that's just an overall view of Social Bee. And if you need more help, you can contact me or Tim and let us know. I think that's probably enough. Tim, what do you think? I can't see you, Tim. Is he
Sorry,
on
Angela, I had myself on mute there. No, that's very good, thank you.
there?
One
Yeah.
question that I did have, if you wanted to repost something, was it easy to bring
Yes.
that content back? Like, does it save all of these somewhere that you can repost it easily?
Um, what you need to do is if you want to repost something, you've got to put it in an evergreen category. So I haven't got anything in an evergreen category, but you can actually set it up so that it will only post, you know, once every 2 months or whatever.
Okay, so you set up an evergreen post based on the category that it's in. So you'd create some categories that are of evergreen style, which means the
Yeah.
posts will be there forever and you can reuse those posts. Is that the
Yes,
idea?
but if you've got it switched on, so if you've got curated switched on, for example, and it's evergreen, it'll bring up the same post every week. And so you'll get exactly the same post every week. So if you've got a post that's like an advertising one that is, you know, super cool and you want to, you know, just advertise the same thing, you can do that. So I don't have anything in those categories, but I'll just show you actually. So you can, we'll go back to add content and we'll select all. I can just add, oh no, any photo. Let's pick a photo. Okay, let's say this one. We'll open that up. And then we'll just share C. Stewart's. That's probably not a, anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. So, okay, so this is your blurb, this is your thing, but you can actually go to here and add a variation, right? So at the moment, okay, so hang on, let's go back. So I'm going to go to, say, curated, right? Because that's a repost. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to add a variation. So with the variation, it actually allows you to get rid of that photo and add a new photo. Like, so say we're going to add this one. Open. So it adds that photo. And then you can add, like it's got the same wording, so you can switch up the wording a little bit and you know, make it a little bit different with that different thing. And then you can add another variation. So you can get rid of that picture and add another picture. So we'll do this one. Yeah, so see that? So it just adds the same post, but with variations of the picture. So that would be a really great way of using exactly the same wording, but using a different photo in each one. So it looks like a different post because most people don't really read it anyway. Basically, they just, you know, see your pretty picture and like it or, you know, have a bit of a look through. So, yeah. And
Yeah,
just make sure they're all approved. Yeah, so you can add the post or you can cancel. So I'm going to cancel that. So it just says, are you sure, do you want to close the post editor? Close. And then, so it goes back. So there's lots of different stuff that you can pick up and learn. There's also a hashtag collection here. So you can create a hashtag collection. So you write the name, so you might say hashtag collection for a certain job or, you know, like a location or, you know, it depends on what you're posting. So if you're posting, you know, South Coast, New South Wales, that's one hashtag. Wollongong. South Coast builder. builder, South Coast. You know, you got to put it all together. So these are all hashtags that you can set up. Sorry, I've got to add a hashtag. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. Okay, and so you've got 4 hashtags, and then the collection name would be South Coast Builder. Create. So now you have a hashtag collection for South Coast Builder. And so when you add content and you select all and you create a post, South Coast Builder wins awards. Add photo. Let's see. Where can I find her? Anyway, I'll just put that one in again. So that one's in. We're going to go to our hashtag collection. There it is. Click on it and it brings up our hashtag.
It's a great time saver.
Yeah. So that's awesome. So, but you got to be careful with that too, because it's only meant to be really in Instagram. So you're probably better off to not have your hashtags on the first one, but once you customize for each profile, you then go to South Coast Builder and you click on hashtags and you go in there and it's there. The other thing you can do is use emojis, which is so much fun. So there's all your emojis. So yeah, and they look like normal emojis actually on Facebook or whatever. They look a bit odd there. But yeah, so that's it. So I'll just cancel that because I don't want it there. But, and we'll delete this because we don't actually want that. And then I need to, it's not bringing up my other hashtags collections because I don't have a hashtag collection yet for my inspired trades. So my other ones I do, but not that. So yeah, there's an overview. Very fun to use. And the other thing actually, help and more. So we'll go to here. So if you do join, you can actually just email us, hello@socialbee, and you fill out your contact details and send, and they will give you a call or an email and you can book a call with them. They are in New York, I think, is where Julia is based, but she's been fantastic. Like at the beginning when I was trying to work it out, she was very patient and yeah, just worked through it with me, and I would share the screen and she would share her screen, and it was just really, really good and really, you know, answered any questions that I had. So there's also help documentation here. So if you have any questions, yeah, it's all there. So content, there's 23 integrations, posting, accounts, like there's just so many answers all in here. So you can just read up about that or search how to post, and then it'll come up with all these different, okay, yeah, all these different things. So you just click on it, posting to Instagram, and it gives you detailed instructions how to post to Instagram. See that? It's wonderful. So easy. Yeah, and so there's all your categories there. So I love SocialBee. It's fantastic. I'm a fan. So yeah, see how you go. Thanks, Tim.
Very good. Thanks, Angela. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you again next week.
All right. See you soon.